Mic test, 1, 2, 3, mic test, 1, 2, 3. I turn on the fan.
You turn on the fan.
It's that. Yeah,
Even though it's away from the mic, right?
but you hear
Because
it.
you can hear the
You
drum.
hear it.
It's the
I'm gonna disconnect. Shh, don't do that. Okay.
What happened to the fan?
It's not working.
Oh.
It's not working.
Everyone, and thank you for being here. I'm calling this meeting to order, and today's date is Tuesday, May the 12th, 2026. Ms. Ana, can you please establish quorum?
Yes, ma'am. Mayor Nori Garza.
Present.
Mayor Pro Tem Ruben Plata.
Present.
Councilwoman Jessica Ortega.
Present.
Councilwoman Marissa Gerlach.
Present.
Councilman Alberto Vela.
Present.
Mayor, we've established quorum.
Thank you. Next item is invocation and pledge of allegiance. The invocation today will be led by Pastor Chaplain Alexis Templeton from First Presbyterian Church. Please stand.
I was going to do music, but it's not, doesn't want to play in here. All right. Almighty God, bless those who hold office in the government of this city, and bless all first responders, that together with city officials, they may do their work in a spirit of wisdom, kindness, justice, and understanding. Help them use their authority to serve faithfully and to promote the general welfare of our community. Under your law we live, great God, and by your will we govern ourselves. Help us as good citizens to respect neighbors whose views differ from ours, so that without partisan anger, we may work out issues that divide us. May we be a people at peace among ourselves and a blessing to others. For your power and might, Father, we praise you. For your love and mercy, Father, we thank you. For giving us your Spirit and your ever blessing, we honor you with our lives and our gifts in service to a world in need of all your glory. Amen.
Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Next item is disclosure of conflicts of interest, Ms. Ana.
Yes, Mayor, I do have two, and they're by Mayor Nori Garza regarding item number 10. It's a rezoning request. And item 22, LRGVDC Regional Solid Waste Grant Program. Mayor serves as the president of the LRGVDC. And those are all the conflicts I have on file.
Okay, thank you. First item is a proclamation for Motorcycle Safety Awareness Month. Ms. Ana, are you going to be reading that? And if I could have my new motorcycle family come up? All of you? In case you guys didn't know, we just rode from fire station to City Hall. And yay. I think it's the first time we've ever done something like that. But I think it's so important to bring awareness about our motorcycle riders. They are vulnerable and they have every right to the road. And we need to be respectful and be watchful for them every day, every minute that we can. So that was the reason for that little ride, and I'm glad we did it, and we'll do it again longer, maybe, next time, and maybe a little faster. I think that was the complaint. You know, we were going too slow, but it was fast enough for me. Okay, Ms. Ana, go ahead.
Yes, Mayor, Council, the proclamation reads as follows. Whereas the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Motorcycle Safety Foundation reminds all road users that May marks Motorcycle Safety Awareness Month. Whereas motorcycle riding is a popular form of recreation and transportation for thousands of people across the state and nation. Whereas due to their smaller size, motorcycles may easily be overlooked in the traffic flow, and motorists are encouraged to always be aware of motorcycles at intersections when performing lane changes or when passing other vehicles. Whereas the City of Mission wishes to promote the safety campaign of the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration in their efforts to ensure the safety and well-being of all. Whereas motorcyclists ask that motorists get in the habit of looking for motorcycles as they drive, both during Motorcycle Safety Awareness Month and throughout the entire riding season. Now, therefore, we, the City Council of the City of Mission, Do hereby proclaim the month of May as Motorcycle Safety Awareness Month and encourage everyone to share the road safely. Proclaimed on this, the 12th day of May, 2026.
Mayor, I make the motion to approve.
Second.
Motion and a second to approve the motion as read. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. Motion carries unanimously.
Thank you.
Tony?
Mayor Nori, I can't thank you enough, and all the members of the city council, because you've done really well into bringing some awareness to our situation that's very personal for us. I know I can speak personally. I've been involved in and seen many accidents. I know many that have been killed. A young boy that was killed a year ago by a woman that was on her cell phone. So it's serious business to us, and we just can't thank you enough for what you've done. And I'm sure you know that last year there were 8,932 motorcycle crashes in Texas, and 557 riders died, and 2,468 were seriously injured. I have a good friend that has a prosthetic now from being hit by a drunk driver. The one thing we would ask of y'all is, please help us to get people off their phones. Maybe bigger and more signage. The law enforcement guys are awesome to us. They treat us great. But, we'd appreciate it if they would pull over a few more people for texting while driving. But can't thank you enough. We are plumbers, doctors, maintenance people. We have a retired Army medic here with us today. We've got an RN with us. We're all walks of life. And, we're just out doing what we do, doing charity work, going to fundraisers, supporting all kind of good causes for our community. And everything you do to help us it means so much to us. Our hearts go out to you. And in that effort, we have a wanted poster to give to every one of the council members. Leon's gonna do that. In case you see this guy, he is dangerous.
Okay.
And Mayor Nori, I'd like to give you this.
Thank you.
That's a biker Bible, because all of us know when we get on our bikes, our heart is about 3 feet from the cement, and when we pass that 3 feet, you better know what's up, what's next. I have 3 more that we want to give to our motorcycle officers because they mean so much to us. They're out there on the streets with us. Yes. And once again, from the bottom of our hearts, the motorcycle community in South Texas thanks you.
Thank you. Thank you. Don't go away. We're going to get a picture. Yes, a picture and the proclamation.
You get the proclamation. Where are we at?
My driver, right here.
Manny, make sure you're up front so they can see you, man. Thank you.
Thank you so much. All right.
Bless you. Thank you.
Okay, the next item is a proclamation for, and presentation by Veterans Land Board.
Madam Mayor, City Council members, city staff, and citizens of Mission, I bring you greetings from Austin once again. I'm going to ask the staff of the cemetery to come up, but before I get to the main business, I'm going to give you a little bit of background. When we apply for and receive a grant from the federal government to build a cemetery or to expand the existing cemetery, we actually agree in writing to abide by the National Cemetery Administration standards. Those are the same standards used at all the national cemeteries in the state, whether it's in Dallas, Houston, El Paso. We operate our state veteran cemeteries to exactly the same methods. The National Cemetery Administration takes that so seriously that every 3 years, they come and they inspect us for compliance with those standards. We actually get inspected on 95 different operational standards at the cemetery, the same standards used at the national cemeteries. And I want to give you an idea of the level of detail. One of those standards is the degree of tilt of a headstone. It cannot tilt more than 1 degree. These inspectors come out with a bubble level, and they go out there and they check those headstones for that degree of tilt. So that gives you an idea, a flavor for how in detail these inspections are. When you complete an inspection, if you score really well on the inspection standards, you qualify for a national award. I am here, ladies and gentlemen, to present in front of you what was presented to Mary and the staff 2 weeks ago in Austin, but I knew you probably didn't catch it. So I thought I'd come and do this, represent this award in front of you all. And I'd like to ask Mary Hernandez to step up here with me. So this reads, Dear Ms. Hernandez, congratulations to the Rio Grande Valley State Veterans Cemetery at Mission, Texas, for achieving the National Cemetery Administration's Operational Excellence Award in recognition of superior performance results as verified during a compliance review inspection on February 23rd and 24th. To qualify for the Operational Excellence Award, your cemetery underwent a rigorous independent review by a team of National Cemetery Administration subject matter experts trained in evaluation methods. They determined that you exceeded national targets in key management and operational areas. I commend you and your staff for achieving this prestigious recognition and for your dedication to veterans and their families. And that's signed Samuel B. Brown, Undersecretary for Memorial Affairs, who was actually there in Austin 2 weeks ago to present this personally. Mary, I just do want to say, first of all, thank you for such a wonderful staff out at the cemetery, and in particular, thank you for Mary Hernandez. She has shown us she understands the standards and she understands excellence in those standards. And please realize those standards are all about serving our veterans and their family to the absolute best that we can do. I've been here in front of you with Customer Satisfaction Awards, and now I bring you an Operational Excellence Award for the State Veterans Cemetery. Mary, congratulations. But wait, there's more.
Oh my.
We thought this was so momentous that we created a Texas Star of Excellence that we're going to give to the cemetery for them to put on the wall right beside this award, so that every day when the employees come in, they pass by it, they see it, and they can stop and reflect on how truly great they are and what they've done for that cemetery, and most importantly, what they've done for our veterans and their families. And it reads, Texas Star of Excellence presented to the Rio Grande Valley State Veterans Cemetery for achieving operational excellence in fiscal year 2026.
Very good.
And so once again, I wanted to come in front of you and say thank you for this wonderful staff and this absolutely incredible cemetery director that you have here. Thank you very much.
Thank you. And their work does not go unnoticed. I know that our cemetery is right up there at the top, I'm going to say. I have not visited any of the other ones in Texas, but I can only imagine that ours has to be at the very top. Their dedication is not unnoticed. They do a great job So thank you so much for all that y'all do. We really, truly appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Anybody else want to say
Yeah,
anything?
you want to say anything?
I just would like to thank everybody, especially the City of Mission, for the staff that we have and their dedication, and for your support in helping us achieve this award. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Okay, I think we're going to come down for a picture.
I would hope
Yes,
you would.
yes,
Thank you very
yes.
much. And then we'll get a picture. Why don't we get a picture with the mayor with that? Mayor, right? I'm gonna skip.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much.
So Mayor, if you'll step here and you two can hold that and I'll hold the star over here. Thank you. Thank you. Now you know yours is as good as an apple. Thank you.
Stroke awareness.
Okay. It's to you. All the proclamations. I'm going to take the pictures. Okay, we're going to change things up a little bit. So what we're going to do is we're going to take each one of the proclamations, and then after we're done with all of the proclamations, we'll go down and take pictures of the different proclamations. So the first one is Stroke Awareness Month. Miss Anna?
Yes, Mayor Council. With us today, we have Mr. Tom Castañeda from South Texas Health Systems. He was instrumental in getting us this proclamation, which reads as follows. Whereas every 40 seconds, someone in the United States experiences a stroke, according to the CDC, and more than 795,000 people suffer a stroke each year. Whereas someone in the U.S. dies from a stroke every 4 minutes, making stroke is a leading cause of death nationwide per the CDC, with about 140,000 stroke-related deaths each year. Whereas time is brain, meaning swift response to a stroke, is crucial because every minute goes untreated, the brain loses an estimated 1.9 million neurons, and rapid loss of brain cells can result in permanent brain damage, long-term disability, or death. Whereas up to 80% of strokes are preventable through healthy lifestyle choices and effective management of underlying health conditions. Prevention strategies include maintaining a healthy diet, being physically active, avoiding tobacco use, and receiving regular medical screenings, along with controlling key risk factors like high blood pressure, elevated cholesterol, and high blood sugar, all of which are major contributors to stroke risk. Whereas knowing the warning signs of stroke is essential to survival and improved recovery, recognizing symptoms early and acting quickly can save brain function and lives. Health experts recommend remembering BE-FAST, an easy-to-remember acronym that highlights the most common stroke warning signs: balance, eyes, facial droop, arm weakness, speech difficulty. It's time to call 911. Whereas the South Texas Health System Neuroscience and Stroke Institute, part of South Texas Health Systems, offers a full spectrum of advanced, nationally recognized neurological and stroke care services. These comprehensive services include endovascular stroke treatment, neurosurgery, and neurocritical care delivered through the Comprehensive Stroke Center at STHS McAllen, as well as primary stroke centers at STHS Edinburgh and STHS Hart. In addition, STHS extends rapid stroke access across the region through 6 of its 7 acute stroke-ready hospital certified freestanding emergency departments, including STHS ER Mission, ensuring timely, life-saving care close to home. Whereas the STHS Neuroscience and Stroke Institute has played a vital role in raising stroke awareness across the city of Mission and Rio Grande Valley and beyond through a robust slate of community outreach initiatives. These efforts include its designated Let's Talk Your Health educational webinar series, on-like stroke risk assessments available to the community, and the Institute's signature Step for Stroke 50,000 Step Challenge. Now therefore, we the City Council of the City of Mission do hereby proclaim the month of May 2026 as Stroke Awareness Month in the city and encourage all citizens to take proactive steps to prevent stroke and to join STHS Steps for a Stroke initiative to help confront this life-threatening medical emergency. Together we can fight stroke and, most importantly, help change its future for our community. Proclaimed on this the 12th day of May 2026.
Mayor, I move to approve the proclamation as read.
Second. There's a motion and a second to approve the proclamation for Stroke Awareness Month. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. Motion carries unanimously, 5-0. Thank you.
On behalf of South Texas Health System, we'd like to thank the City of Mission for helping raise awareness for strokes in our community. Stroke is the 5th leading cause of death in the United States and a very primary cause for long-term disability in the United States. And what people may not know is that if you suffer one stroke, 1 in 4 people will suffer another one in their lifetime. So it's really important to prevent strokes. 80% of strokes are preventable by managing chronic conditions, including hypertension, which is the leading cause of stroke, as well as maintaining a healthy weight, eating well, and exercising. And so we're encouraging and inviting the City Council as well as the entire city to join us in our Steps for Stroke initiative. We're launching it this May 16th, this Saturday. For 1 week, we're encouraging the community to walk at least 10,000 steps a day with 2 days off, or they can walk, run, dance, garden, whatever you have to do to get moving to reach 50,000 steps in the week. So we encourage you all to sign up, and all you have to do is visit sthsactive.com. Movement is medicine, so we hope that the community will get moving. Thank you.
I'm going to take your challenge. Yes.
I'm going to send you the link.
Challenge accepted. Okay.
We'll do the photo after.
No, you know what? You guys can just come on up. It's probably easier. Yes. Yes. You can take this. Challenge accepted. Yes. Hi. Good to see you. Good to see you. Thank you so much for being here. Very much. I appreciate it.
Alrighty, on the count of 3. 1, 2, and 3. One more. 1, 2, 3. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Thank you. Yes, I'm going to send you the link.
Good job.
Okay, the next item is a proclamation for Mental Health Awareness Month. Ms. Jessica?
Hello, good afternoon. I'm going to go ahead and read the proclamation. Whereas mental health is essential to the overall well-being of individuals, families, communities, and affects how we think, feel, act, and interact with others. And whereas 1 in 5 adults experience mental health condition each year, and many more are impacted through family members, friends, colleagues. And whereas stigma, misunderstanding, and barriers to care continue to prevent many individuals from seeking the support and treatment they need. And whereas Mental Health Awareness Month serves as an opportunity to raise awareness, educate the public, reduce stigma, and promote the resources that support mental health wellness. And whereas this year's theme, More Good Days Together, emphasizes the importance of connection, compassion, collection action in creating environments where everyone has the opportunity to thrive. And whereas by working together, residents, families, educators, healthcare providers, employees, and community leaders, we can foster a culture of understanding, resilience, and hope. Now therefore, we, the City Council of the City of Mission, hereby recognize the month of May as Mental Health Awareness Month and encourage all residents to prioritize their mental wellness, support one another, and help create more good days together. Proclaimed on this day, the 12th day of May, 2026.
Mayor, I move to approve the proclamation as read by Councilwoman Jessica Ortega Ochoa.
Second. Thank you, Jessica.
You're welcome. There's a motion and a second to approve the proclamation as read. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. Motion carries unanimously.
So Mayor and Council, I just want to say that this proclamation is about awareness, healing, and reminding our community that seeking help is a sign of strength, not of weakness. And here in Mission, we support our community members, and we have our law enforcement officers highly trained in mental health, and so together, we're stronger. Thank you.
Thank you. The next proclamation is Emergency Medical Services Week, read by Chief Silva.
Mayor, City Council, good evening. Begin with my proclamation for EMS Week. Whereas Emergency Medical Services is a vital public service, and whereas the City of Mission Fire Department's fire-based EMS Emergency Medical Service teams are ready to provide life-saving care to those in need 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and whereas access to quality emergency care dramatically improves the survival rate of those who experience sudden illness or injury, and whereas the emergency medical services system consists of first responders, emergency medical technicians, paramedics, emergency medical dispatchers, firefighters, police officers, educators, administrators, pre-hospital nurses, emergency physicians, trained members of the public, and other out-of-hospital medical care providers. And whereas the members of the City of Mission Fire Department's fire-based EMS and first responder staff receive numerous hours of specialized training and continuing education to enhance their life-saving skills. And whereas it is appropriate to recognize the value and the accomplishments of emergency medical services providers by designating Emergency Medical Services Week. Now therefore, we the City Council of the City of Mission do hereby recognize the City of Mission's Fire Department's fire-based EMS and first responder staff, and do hereby proclaim the week of May 18th through the 23rd of 2026 as Emergency Medical Services Week. In the City of Mission, with the 56th anniversary of EMS Week theme, is EMS Week, Improving Outcomes Together, and encourage the community to observe this week with the appropriate programs, ceremonies, and activities in honor of the EMS profession and the essential services it provides, proclaimed on this 12th day of May 2026.
Mayor, I move to approve the proclamation as read by
Second.
Chief Silva.
There's a motion and a second to approve the proclamation as read. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. Motion carries unanimously.
Mayor, thank you. City Council, thank you. City managers, thank you for everything that you have done for our staff. We couldn't have done it without you and the support of our community. It's been 2 good years of our first initial going 911, the sole EMS provider for the city, and we have done an outstanding work, and we have saved many, many lives of the men and women that are behind me today. Have nothing but respect for our community and the council our city managers, and of course, the public that we serve. First and foremost, that's what we took an oath for, is to serve our community, and we thank you for everything that you've done for us, and therefore, we appreciate this proclamation today that was desperately needed for our staff, not only because sometimes we can have the strenuous work that's what we call a team no sleep at night because we're out there serving our community. We appreciate everything that you all do and our staff.
Thank you, thank you, thank you all.
Thank you.
For your service and your dedication and your commitment.
Thank you.
Thank you. So we're gonna do the next proclamation and then we'll take a picture.
Thank you.
Thank you. So don't go away. Okay, the next proclamation is National Police Week.
Good evening, Mayor and Council, Chief Torres, Mission PD. The Police Memorial Proclamation reads as follows. Whereas the Congress and the President of the United States have designated May 15th as Peace Officers Memorial Day and the week in which falls as Police Week, and whereas the members of the Mission Police Department play an essential role in safeguarding the rights and freedoms of the citizens of Mission, Texas, and whereas it is important that all citizens know and understand the problems, duties, and responsibilities of the police department, and that members of our police department recognize their duty to serve the people by safeguarding life and property, by protecting them against violence or disorder, or by protecting the innocent against deception and the weak against oppression or intimidation. Now therefore, the City Council, the City of Mission, do hereby proclaim the week of May 11th through the 16th as National Police Week, and Friday, May 15th as Police Officer Memorial Day.
May I move to approve the proclamation?
Second.
There's a motion and a second to approve the National Police Week proclamation as read. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. Motion carries unanimously. Okay, so we will go down, take pictures.
Sure.
Thank you so much. Does anybody else want to say anything?
I'll just want to say thank you all for being there for the Police Memorial event that we just had. It was so awesome.
You had a great turnout too.
So proud of our officers and the staff and citizens and you all for being there. It meant a lot for every single one of you to be there. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you all for being here.
I know, right? Good job.
Terrazas of the year.
Okay, the next item is our departmental reports. Those were in our packets. Does anyone have any questions or comments or concerns?
Mayor, I move to approve the departmental reports.
Okay, is there a second?
Second.
There's a motion and a second to approve the departmental reports as presented. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. Motion carries unanimously. Next item is citizens' participation.
Yes, ma'am. We have Ms. Ann Camarillo and Chris Lemke. They're here to speak on agenda item number 28, directing the police chief, fire chief, and city engineer to evaluate traffic conditions within the Cimarron subdivision for potential speed hump installation or other traffic control mechanisms.
Okay. Please come up. State your name and address for the record.
Good afternoon, Ann Camarillo, 2116 Peco Street, su casa.
Good afternoon, Christopher Lemke, 1026 Rio Grande Drive, Mission.
Thank you. And we're here to thank you for putting on your agenda item number 28 to investigate further developments of some type of safety controls within Cimarron traffic. We've been having a lot of problems there. It's been a long-standing issue. At least once a year, we have one area that we get a crash through, but we have more accidents than that. So far, we haven't had an individual seriously hurt, but we had a very close call this last summer with a little boy in the park. His soccer ball got run over, and his foot was on top of the soccer ball that got run over. So hence, we've been trying to do this for a little while now. We're here to propose that we would install some speed humps. The community is very supportive of this. In fact, I could say that I'm the president of Cimarron now for about 5 months, and it could be the shortest term ever if we don't address this issue. Okay, I would say we have some folks here with us representing the board and the community. If you could stand up for me, please. We have neighbors here. Had this not been proposed by management, you would have had a room full of people, I promise you. Chris here, maybe you can show us the signatures that we've secured so far.
Yes. So, and we understand there's a rigorous process for speed calming measures, and we appreciate everyone's consideration for this. We took it upon ourselves in the community to gather signatures from homeowners. And one of the challenges I just wanted to make aware in Cimarron is there's a lot of streets and there's a lot of cul-de-sacs and there's a lot of pass-through traffic. So we're really not asking for anything excessive here. We're just asking for some support. As you can see, this is quite a bit of support we gathered in a couple weeks, just from local residents that are in favor of calming measures to be placed into that street. So it goes all the way from the expressway as Cimarron Drive all the way down to Sherry on the south side as Rio Grande. And in between that, you have multiple neighborhoods within Cimarron. So just want to speak on behalf of the neighborhood.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Ms. Ana, is that it? Okay, so we will go on to announcements. City Council, Ms. Jess?
Oh, no, nothing, Mayor. Thank you.
Debbie?
No comment.
No comments. I don't have any comments today either, so our city managers?
No comments, Mayor.
None?
No announcements somewhere, but.
Nothing coming up? I'm sorry?
the resolution they presented.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
Speak again.
Against,
I'd like to speak against the resolution they presented to you guys. I live in Cimarron too.
okay.
And
Okay, so we do need to have you sign up for public comments, and I don't think we had anyone sign up.
No.
So that portion of the meeting is already passed. So you have to sign up for the next public meeting to sign up
I
for it.
can't understand you.
Yes, so to speak before the council, you have to sign up to speak in public comments.
So I can't voice my opinion now?
Not at this point anymore, sir, no. We have to have everybody sign up to public comments prior to the meeting.
I don't understand.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and allow him to do it. I'll give you 2 minutes, is that okay?
What?
I'm gonna give you 2 minutes to go ahead and express your
Okay.
concerns.
Okay, what I'm gonna explain to you guys, we're trying to get the golf course open, and you all know it. And putting these speed bumps in right now is creating a negative feeling on closing on that golf course, I feel. I talked to several other guys about the same thing. And putting the speed bumps in, have you ever hit a speed bump with a golf cart? I mean, it's 10 times worse than hitting with a car. And to put speed bumps around now, can you wait till after the course is open and take a study of it and see if it'll work to put them in then? Can you hold off a little bit as well? That's what I'm asking. Okay.
We can't respond at this point. It's just, we just allow you to make your comment and then we'll take that into consideration.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
Thank you so much.
Thanks a lot. I appreciate it, guys.
Thank you. Okay, now we're gonna go to, under our public hearings, planning and zoning recommendations. And the first item, nope.
Mayor, City Council, good evening. The first item is a rezoning request from duplex fourplex residential district to neighborhood commercial district. This is at the northeast corner of 4th Street, West 4th Street, and Cummings Road, west of Conway. Next slide. Oh. So this was a commercial property in the past. It has a commercial building. It probably was built in the 40s or 50s. And that's what the building looks like. It has a parking lot. During comprehensive rezoning, the property got zoned the duplex fourplex district. The property was recently purchased by a new owner that would like to restore the building to its former glory and make a laundromat. And there's another suite, another possible business that it will be in the C2 district. And as you know, this district is supposed to be for businesses that cater to the surrounding neighborhood. Nobody showed up in opposition during the Planning and Zoning Commission meeting, and they recommended approval unanimously.
Okay, is there anyone here that would like to speak in favor or in opposition to this request? Anyone here that would like to speak in favor or in opposition? Okay, does anybody have any questions?
Mayor, move to approve.
Second. Okay, there's a motion and a second to approve the rezoning request. That would be ordinance number 5809. All in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed say no. Motion carries unanimously. And the next item, Mr. Plata, will you take over, please?
Yes, item number 10, please.
It's a rezoning request from duplex fourplex residential district to office building district. This is on the east side of Bryan Road, just north of Elm Drive. And across the street, you have the offices of the Mission School District. The zoning R2 right now, they're proposing a small office complex. The property is vacant to the south and north. Survey, a photo of the property from Bryan Road. Not in line with the comprehensive plan, but staff feels that the property area is in transition to light commercial uses, and therefore staff recommends approval. No one spoke in opposition during PNC, and they recommended approval unanimously.
Thank you. This is a public hearing. Do we have anybody for or against it in the audience? Okay, any questions, comments from the council?
I'll make a motion to approve.
We got a motion and a second to approve. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Same sign. Motion carries 4 with Mayor Nori Garza abstaining.
Mayor Pro Tem, that would be ordinance number 5810.
Thank you. Number 11.
Next item is a rezoning request from multifamily residential district to general business district. This is a large tract of land northwest of Conway and Griffin Parkway for a proposed commercial development. The zoning multifamily district, they're proposing C3, which is consistent with what you have to the north, to the east, west, east, and south. Photo from the sky survey. And due to not having any single-family residential adjacent to the property, staff recommends approval. And no one spoke in opposition at the meeting, and the P&Z recommended approval unanimously.
This is a public hearing. Do we have anybody for or against it in the audience? Before I ask for a motion, Mayor, I would like to, I was talking to Mr. Terrazas today. Maybe we can do a little study about whenever we issue a C3, to have some type of say-so about what type of commercial. I mean, that way we can, because a lot of times we are blamed for, when, let's say, the car washes. Once we issue a C3, we don't have control over the planning. So I would like for us to consider, or I study that, to where we have some say-so, even though if it's a C3. Y'all can take that into consideration and do a little analysis of that. But we had this item on the agenda. Is there any comments or questions from the council?
I'll make a motion to approve.
I'll second the motion.
We got a motion and a second to approve. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, same sign. Motion carries with ordinance 5811.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Mayor.
All right, the next item is a public hearing to consider a conditional use permit to allow a mobile food unit.
Yes, this is the proposed Sushi Crunch in an approved food truck park on Time Landry and Perkins. So the food truck park is filling up with mobile food units and appears to be successful. So we welcome the new business. And we're recommending approval for 1 year.
Is there anyone here that would like to speak in favor or in opposition to this request? Anyone here that would like to speak in favor or in opposition to the request? Are there any questions from
Mayor, I move
council?
to approve with the ordinance of 5812.
Second.
There's a motion and a second to approve the conditional use permit as requested, and that would be ordinance number 5812. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. Motion carries unanimously, 5-0. Next item.
It's an amendment to the ordinance for subdivisions, and this is to add the way it works for new subdivisions for the lab testing is we get an estimate from the engineering firm that does the testing to make sure the infrastructure is up to city standards to prevent maintenance problems. So the way it works is once the construction plans are approved, we send the plans to the engineering firm and they submit an estimate on how much they will charge total, but that's if all the inspections pass. If there are failed tests, right now in the ordinances, the developer is responsible. The engineering firm, they don't want to bill the developer. It's also like a conflict of interest. So we're proposing to add a 15% fee to cover any failed tests, and any funds left over from the 15% go back to the developer. And that way, the engineering firm is not having to invoice the developer. There's no potential conflicts of interest because the engineering company works for the city the whole time.
Okay, this is a public hearing. Is there anyone here that would like to speak in favor or in opposition to this request? Anyone here that would like to speak in favor or in opposition? Are there any questions for staff? I do have a question. So what if the 15% isn't enough?
Then we will reach out to the developer for more funds.
And is that in writing somewhere?
Yes, it's in there, yes.
Okay. And if it's not, can we put it in writing?
Yes.
Okay.
And also, we will not record it until they pay the full amount.
Okay. Okay. Any other questions? No? Motion?
I'll make a motion to approve.
Second.
It's a motion and a second to approve the adoption of ordinance number 5813.
Yes, ma'am.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. Motion carries unanimously 5-0. Next item.
Lisa. There's a request for cell towers. We're getting requests to allow cell towers in residential properties and industrial properties with a conditional use permit. Right now, cell towers are only allowed in commercial properties and agricultural properties. But we're getting these requests, and this will allow property owners to be able to apply and go through the process. So there will be public hearings, and depending on how the public hearings go, you could approve it or approve it subject to additional conditions. But this will allow applicants to be able to try to have cell towers. And I know we have the Wacom City subdivision. They're very interested in a cell tower for their community.
Okay. Is there anyone here that would like to speak in favor or in opposition?
In favor.
Okay. Please state your name and address for the record.
I don't think I need a mic, really. My name is Juan Cantu. I live at 2707 North Conway Avenue, Unit 600. I am the president of the park as of the moment. I requested for this tower to be erected for the members there at our city park. What I have intention is to lower the cost for our senior citizens wherever I can. I did that when I worked for Halliburton, and I cut it as much as I could as manager. Now that I've taken over the role as president, I'm trying to do the same thing for our park there. If we can erect a tower there, we will save electricity by $200 per year. Overall, on the internet for the community, we'll save over $2,000 for us there, which, you know, right now the internet is costing me $100 and some more dollars. As you all well know how much it is expensive. There for senior citizens that are on a budget, we need to look forward to everything we can cut. It's medication, anything. And this is one thing that I've addressed with Mr. Hinojosa, right back here with broadband. He's willing to put a tower at our property. We got concrete slab, we can put everything out there. We just need your approval to let us go ahead and do it. And it will only be used for Wagon City South. It will not be broadcast to anybody else. It's only for us. And it's going to be a certain fee, lifetime, for the senior citizens that sign up. So here you go to AT&T, T-Mobile, and they give you a hell of a deal. You get 4 phones and we'll give you free internet. Sure, how much is those 4 phones going to cost you later? Okay? So I'm not for that. I'm here to save the senior citizens a lot of money. I just turned 70 and I'm looking forward to cut more cost. So as y'all know, many of y'all didn't know who I am before, but you know who I am now because I get along with pretty much of all the whole board. And everywhere I go, I do donations or whatever and contributions. And I tried to retire from doing charity work. And I was called back from San Isidro for charity work. I was called Brooks County again and Starr County, Hidalgo. And now Pearson Elementary just called me. So wherever I can cut costs and help people, that's my call. So I'm a board, a mayor, city councilman, I hope y'all can back me up on this. Because like I say, it's only for Wagon City South and nobody else. And then we're gonna have it, if I present him a bill for 30, he's gonna charge us $59.99 for the lifetime work. Okay, but if I come up with a bill showing that I pay internet $30, he's gonna honor my contract for $30. And anybody else got one for $20, he's gonna honor that for $20 for the rest of their life. So what better deal can we get?
And I do have time, sir.
Sir?
I do have time already for the public comment.
Okay, no problem.
Thank
You got it.
Thank you so much. Is there anyone else that would like to speak in favor or in opposition? Are there any questions for staff?
Mayor, I move to approve.
Second, there's a motion and a second to approve the ordinance number 5814. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. Motion carries unanimously, 5-0. And the last item in our public hearing
There's no action, no action. You'll be in your next meeting.
Okay,
Yes.
all righty. Thank you. No action, so we will, that concludes our public hearing. We'll move on to consent agenda, and those are items 16 through 26.
Mayor, I move to approve the consent agenda item from items number 16 through 26.
Okay.
Mayor, the only thing I'd like to just acknowledge our wonderful board for Keep Mission Beautiful, because they've been here patiently waiting for this item to be approved. Thank you for being here.
Yes. And thank you for all you do.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you. Okay. All righty, so there is a motion and a second to approve the consent agenda as presented, and that will include resolution number 2059 on number 18. And that's it. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. Motion carries unanimously. And just real quick, I think there was 2 people that were appointed, is that correct? To the board?
It was one for zoning board of adjustments and one for Keep Mission Beautiful, or
Okay.
building board of adjustments and one for Keep Mission
Oh,
Beautiful.
that's right, okay,
Jaime is
so
not here.
Candace Rodriguez was the one that just got nominated to Keep Mission Beautiful, so thank you, Candace.
Thank you, Candace.
All right. Under approvals and authorizations, item number 27. Are we gonna
Noemi?
Yeah.
present that?
Noemi.
Noemi.
Noemi. Ward 27.
Good afternoon, Mayor and Council. The item is a discussion and possible action on matters related to the authorization to solicit requests for proposals for third-party administrator, pharmacy benefit management, and stop-loss insurance.
No. That's we're on item 27. The insurance consulting.
Item number 27. It's the ratification of the solicitation.
Anna, do you have that? I apologize. Item number 27 is a discussion and possible action on matters related to the ratification of the solicitation of RFQs for insurance consulting services pursuant to direction provided by City Council at the April 28th meeting. The city administers a self-funded employee health benefit plan and requires specialized insurance consulting services to ensure effective plan management, cost containment, compliance with applicable regulations, and strategic guidance on benefit design. The selected consultant will assist the city with activities that may include but are not limited to annual plan review, cost and utilization analysis, renewal and stop-loss negotiations, benchmarking, compliance support, strategic planning, RFP review and recommendations to enhance the sustainability and competitiveness of the city's benefit program. Staff is seeking authorization to solicit requests for qualifications from qualified firms to provide insurance consulting services in support of the city's self-funded employee health benefit plan. Staff and co-interim city manager recommend approval.
Again, this is the ratification of action that was taken in reference to, or because of the meeting that we had on April 28th. Is that correct?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes, that was just for the solicitation.
Right, okay. All right, are there any questions?
Do we still feel like we need a consultant?
Well, what we're doing is ratifying the action that's already taken. It doesn't mean that we're going to move forward one way or the other. We're just ratifying the process.
Okay. I move to approve.
Second.
There's a motion and a second to approve item number 27, which is the ratification of the solicitation of RFQs for insurance consulting services. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. Motion carries unanimously.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next item.
Hello, Mayor and Council. Chief Torres, Mission PD. Item number 28 is discussion and possible action to direct the police chief, fire chief, and the city engineer to evaluate traffic conditions when the Cimarron subdivision for potential speed hump installation or other traffic control mechanism in accordance with the city policy, and bring findings and recommendations back to Traffic Safety Committee and to City Council.
Are there any questions? Mayor, I'd like to make a motion for approval as discussed.
Second.
There's a motion and a second to approve the action on item number 28. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. Motion carries unanimously. Thank you. Okay, item number 29.
Yes, if you remember the Vanguard School that is under construction on Stewart Road, they made a commitment to build a right turn lane on Stewart just south of mile 2. There's like 100,000 estimated for infrastructure, purchase of property, and possible legal fees. The school desires to put their funds in escrow, so the bank is asking for this agreement to be signed so that the project can go forward.
Okay, are there any questions?
How much is the escrow amount?
It's a hundred.
So a little over $100,000.
It's like almost like 100,000.
There's the itemized, but it's not.
Total is 107,259.5.
Thank you, sir. I move to approve, Mayor.
Second.
There's a motion and a second to approve the action on matters related to authorizing the mayor to sign an escrow agreement between the City of Mission and Lone Star National Bank. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. Motion carries unanimously. Next item.
Good evening, Mayor, Council, President, City Managers. I have before you item number 30, which is the discussion and possible action related to the approval of selected site locations for Wreaths Across America Memorial 5K Run and waiving all associated fees. We're seeking discussion and possible action related to the approval of selected site for a run to remember Wreaths Across America Memorial 5K Run and to waive any associated fees for said run. As all proceeds from this run will go towards purchase of wreaths for Wreaths Across America. Event organizers are seeking approval for this event to start inside Benson Palm Community Park, run along South Inspiration Road to the inside of the Redden Cemetery, out to Military Parkway, returning back to the starting point inside Benson Palm Community Park. Staff and interim co-city managers recommend approval.
I move to approve.
Second.
There's a motion and a second to approve the selected site as presented. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. Motion carries unanimously.
Thank you.
Next item.
Good evening, Mayor, City Council. This is a discussion and possible action on matters related to authorization to purchase portable radios for Motorola Solutions at a cost of $219,988 with 12 cents via contract 177248CHC. This purchase made by CDBG grant for portable radios necessary to ensure reliable communication during emergency responses and daily operations. These radios allow personnel to stay in constant contact, improve coordination with other agencies, and replace outdated equipment that may no longer be needed, and safely for operational needs. Staff and the co-city managers recommend approval.
I move to approve.
Second. There's a motion and a second to authorize the purchase of portable radios via a grant. Very important that it is a grant for the amount of $219,988. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. Motion carries unanimously, and congratulations, Chief.
Thank you.
That's great.
Item number 32 is discussion and possible action on matters related to authorization to enter a student affiliation agreement between Acadian Ambulance Service, the National EMS Academy, and Mission Fire Department. This agreement would establish the terms and conditions under which students may participate in clinical rotations, ride-outs, and hands-on training with the department. The partnership is intended to support workforce development, enhance training opportunities, and enhance compliance with all applicable policies, procedures, and liability requirements for both organizations. Staff and co-city manager recommend approval.
I move to approve.
Second.
There's a motion and a second to approve the student affiliation agreement between Acadian Ambulance Service, Inc. and Mission Fire Department. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. Motion carries unanimously.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Chief. Next item.
Good afternoon, Mayor, Council, Mr. Terrazas, Mr. Ramirez. We are going to be doing discussion and possible action on matters related to the adoption of ordinance number establishing a budget policy for the City of Mission. The city currently operates without a formally adopted comprehensive budget policy framework. Establishing a written budget policy will promote financial discipline, improve long-term planning, strengthen reserve practices, and enhance accountability in the use of public funds. The proposed policy outlines guiding principles for conservative budgeting, establishes a structured annual budget process, defines reserve funding expectations, and implements post-adoption controls and quarterly review procedures. Consideration of adopting a formal budget policy to guide the city's financial planning, improve fiscal sustainability, and address prior concerns related to spending practices and structural balance.
Are there any questions for staff?
Mayor, I move to approve the adoption of budget policy.
Second. There's a motion and a second to establish a budget policy for the City of Mission, and that would be ordinance number
5815.
5815. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. Motion carries unanimously. Next item.
Good afternoon, Mayor and Council. Item 34 calls for the discussion and possible action on matters related to the presentation of unaudited financial statements for the month of January. And for the month of, for the general fund, we basically experienced an $8.2 million of revenues over expenditures. Of course, this is one of our strong months during the fiscal year. On the utility fund, we realized revenues over expenditures in the amount of $1.2 million roughly. The golf course, we showed a little bit of a deficit of $9,981. Solid waste performed well with a surplus of $274,243. And event centers was showing, reflecting a negative balance of $30,000. One of the things that I'd like to point out in that fund is that I noticed that the staff was basically writing off the deposit against this revenue, of which it shouldn't have, so we're making that adjustment. We're looking at roughly $15,000 to $17,000 adjustment on that. So I thought I'd point that out to the council and mayor. Presentation, basically that's basically it on that item.
Okay.
I just wanna,
So this is just a presentation?
Yes.
Okay.
the only thing I wanna say that we're already in May and we present in January.
That is correct. And that normally has to attribute it to the catching up of the fiscal years. We're doing pretty well. According to the last I heard, our 25 audit should be completed by June, be it mid or late June. Thereafter, we're not going to be encountering this in the future, that we'll be able to close on time and present all these statements on time to the council.
I think it's very important. I think 1 or 2 months being behind is understandable, but been 3 months, so I think y'all need to work on that. And
Yeah, so this is, yeah.
if we reconcile on a monthly basis, I think 2 months should be, for us to be, right now, we should be presenting.
Yeah, especially since it's still kind of mid-month, right? So we're not going to have last month's
But maybe
financials.
March.
But March, we should have March.
And I think this would help whenever it's come for auditing. It can help us a lot with
And
that.
just so you know, we've established at the city manager's office standard operating procedures regarding the monthly financials. So that's one thing that I've been working directly with Vidal on. So we can ensure, timely reporting. Thank you.
Right. I can prepare and make the next month's or next meeting's presentation of February and March.
Thank you, sir.
The next item, 35, is discussion and possible action on matters related to the approval of mid-year budget amendment, be it the general, utility, golf, solid waste, capital projects, the 2025 bond issue, the Spear Memorial Fund, Event Center, and Park Dedication Fund. On the general fund, we're going to be increasing our revenues of $221,173. And expenditures is going to be $435,205. Utility fund, we're looking at an increase of $1.8 million in revenues, and same ways with the expenditure side. The golf, we're realizing $180,369, and it's offset by that amount on the expenditure side. The solid waste, we're increasing our revenue by $798,000, 486, likewise on the expenditure, so it's a wash. Capital projects is the same thing, with the amount being budgeted in revenues and expenditures being $385,992. Our bond, of course, is going to be, we're budgeting $6,205,710 in revenues, and that expenditures, I think that pertains to the Ryan Road improvements. On the designated purpose, various grants, it deals, these are the ones that are being picked up. You know that during the course of the fiscal year, you accept those grant awards. And this year, at this point in time, we're saying it's $1,200,000, 386. And again, it's offset by that expenditures because we're on a grant reimbursement basis. The Spear Memorial Fund, we're increasing the expenditures by $11,800. This is one of the small funds that normally is not presented in the budget, but we're making it a point going forward that they do present a budget for that. It's in the amount of $11,800. The Event Center, we're incurring additional expenditures of $37,000. And of course, the last one is the Park Dedication Fund that we incurred $7,133 in expenditures. On that fund, we have ample funds to cover that cost. And that's it.
And we used to do this on a monthly basis.
Correct, so.
And you used to tell us what fund you were gonna be making changes. So what fund you were taking it from and transfer. So this is a mid-year budget?
Yes, correct. And so it's a mid-year, and we're doing an end-of-year budget. Because doing the monthly budgets, confused a lot of people, and really what we need to do on the budgeting is we just need to prepare for a year-end. So we like to catch up mid-year. For the purpose of the budget policy that we just passed, the intent is not to have budget amendments in general. So for next year, that's the intent, to try to minimize any type of budget amendments. But for the purpose of that budget amendment, it does have the funds listed.
Well, we hear you had general fund, you increasing the revenue side to 121,173, and the expenditure. So the revenue increase is coming from where?
The revenue increase coming from MEDC reimbursements and TERS.
And you see, that's why we used to have it where where is it coming from?
Oh, I see.
Is it in the rest of the packet? Is it in the
Yes,
packet?
it should be.
Can you tell us what page that would be?
If not, I'll make certain that is sent to you in the Friday memo packet.
Okay.
What I have, that's,
That's number 35, but in there.
it's the same thing? Uh-huh.
You
Oh,
got the page?
item 35? Yeah, they have the page, it's on the bullet point agenda. Look at the bullet point agenda, it tells you what page number it starts.
But the breakdown.
246.
Number 35,
It doesn't show
it's
you
on
what's
page
coming.
249.
Is there a way we can do it on a monthly basis versus every 6 months? The way we used to do it? I mean, it'd be easier for us to keep up with, I don't remember what I did in,
I mean, what we can
October.
also do is we can bring it, what the intent and what I've asked our finance team to do is we were doing quarterly budget reviews with council. So I can also take it as a part of the quarterly budget review if you'd like.
I think it will help.
We can do quarterly.
That is just my,
But these amendments are not budget neutral, right? Some of them are going directly to the fund balance.
That is correct.
Okay.
But I would prefer quarterly.
quarterly?
Yes, I
We can
mean, at
change
least a
that.
quarterly, right, report. Would that be?
Yes, and
Instead
that'll be
of every
paired with
6
our
months.
quarterly budget report.
Right, perfect, okay.
And this is for this calendar, for this 25, 26 year?
Yes.
Correct.
Okay. So do we need to approve with that? I mean, requesting that we do it quarterly?
Since we're doing a budget amendment, yes, we need to get it approved so we can put it in the books.
Mayor, I move to approve the budget amendments as presented to us for the mid-year budget for the year 25, 26.
Second.
There's a motion and a second to approve the mid-year budget amendments as presented. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. Motion carries unanimously.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And next item is unfinished business. The first item is a tabled item. We've already had the public hearing, is that correct? Would you like to please do the presentation?
Can we remove from the table, please?
Oh, yes.
Mayor, I move to untable the item number 36.
Second.
There's a motion and a second to remove item number 35 from the table. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. Motion carries unanimously.
36.
So this is the item for the digital sign for that commercial plaza where Barry Curis is located. And so they're proposing a digital sign to announce the businesses in that plaza, but to also do outside business. So it's also a billboard, so it needs the variances that are listed in your packet. You ask for letters of support from these businesses. The applicants have 3 of the 9, but I believe that the property owner for the plaza is available on the phone to address that concern.
Okay. I think that was one of the questions that we had, that we wanted to have the tenants
Agree?
agree to the.
And you say they did agree?
So they got 3 of the 9, but the applicants tell me that the owner of the plaza is available on the phone to address any concerns of advertising for those businesses. Unfortunately, the owner of the plaza could not be with us at this time.
Mayor, I did speak to the owner of the plaza,
Okay.
and so I'd like to make a motion, can I? Already, or no?
Well, I'd like to have a little more discussion, if that's okay.
Okay.
Or we can have the discussion after you make your motion.
Okay. I'd like to make a motion of denial.
Okay. Is there a second?
Second.
There's a motion and a second. We'll open up for discussion at this point. Any other discussion or comments?
You talked to the owners?
Any other comments?
I'd just like to make a comment. It's not, I'm all for business development and stuff, but I just would like to have seen all of the people that rent there be a part, and also I'd like to see the owner here, because if it's a collaboration between the owner of the property and this project, it would have made it more significant.
Yeah, I mean, staff recommended denial, PNC also recommended denial, so it's in line with those recommendations.
Staff recommendations, yes. And I do have a concern about the, a variance on the distance because we would be setting the precedent. And it would be, I mean, that's why we have those rules. Of course, the applicant has every right to come and ask. And so we appreciate that, but, you know, we have to look at each item individually.
And so, Mayor, that's why I was kind of confused when we when this got brought to us at the last city council meeting, because I just want to make sure that whenever applicants come in, they're told of our current ordinances. I know it's chance, but I want to make sure that the staff tells them what we currently have, and that it could possibly be denied because our ordinance doesn't justify what they're requesting.
Correct.
Okay, at this
Thank
time,
you.
I'll go ahead and take the vote. All in favor say, well, what we're doing is we are voting to deny the item as requested. So if you're voting to deny, may I have no hands here? Aye. Okay, so to deny is 5-0. Thank you. All right, next item, if we could have a motion to remove that from the item, from the table.
Move to remove item number 37.
Second?
Motion and a second to remove item 37 from the table. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. Motion carries. You're on.
This is Mayor, City Council, this is a standard deal that we usually handle with Lee McCormick regarding private activity bonds. The board, the MEDC board approved this a couple of weeks back. Now it's before you for consideration.
Okay.
Why did we table this one? I don't remember.
We tabled it because there was some issues with quorum at MEDC, so they didn't have the
We
meeting.
didn't have it ready.
And so we couldn't see it before they
Before
saw
they
it.
got approved.
Mhm.
I move to approve item number 37 as presented.
Second.
Okay, there's a motion and a second to approve resolution number
2060.
2060. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. Motion carries unanimously.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you, Council.
Thank you. Okay, next item is, Ms.
You need
Munguia.
approval to untable?
There's a motion and a second to untable the item. Is there a second? Did I hear a
Second.
And a second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. Motion passes unanimously.
Good afternoon, Mayor and Council. Item number 38 is the authorization to solicit requests for proposals for third-party administrator, including pharmacy benefit management, stop-loss insurance, and voluntary supplemental products. In 2023, the city entered into a contractual agreement with Blue Cross Blue Shield for third-party administrator, PPO network, pharmacy benefit management, and stop-loss insurance. Staff is seeking authorization to solicit proposals for third-party administrator, PPO network, pharmacy benefit management, and stop-loss insurance. Staff and interim city managers recommend approval.
Okay, I believe I'd like to take the item into executive session, so we won't take a vote at this point, but we will bring it back after we get back from executive session. So is there a motion to go into executive session?
I so move.
There's a motion and a second to move into executive session pursuant to Texas Government Code 551.071 and 551.072. All in favor say aye. And
Aye.
.74. All in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed say no. Motion carries unanimously. Thank you. Congratulations.
Yeah, I'm really excited.
Yeah.
I wanted to do it in Spanish, but I didn't want to be disrespectful
Okay.
to the military.
I get it, I get it. Okay, is there a motion to go into?
I so move.
Second. There's a motion and a second to go into regular session. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. Motion carries unanimously, 3-0. On item number
38, Mayor,
38, yes.
there's a recommendation that we table this item again.
Okay. Is there a motion?
I so move.
Second. There's a motion and a second to table the item. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. Motion carries unanimously, 3-0.
And then on possible action on items discussed in executive session, Mayor, number 1, legal counsel recommends that the council entertain a motion to approve the sale of the city, but first to conduct an appraisal on the value of both platted and unplatted.
Okay.
I so move.
Second.
There's a motion and a second to move forward as recommended by legal counsel. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. Motion carries unanimously.
And on number 2, Mayor, legal counsel recommends the council entertain a motion to repeal ordinance number 5035 and direct the city manager's office to create a historical preservation committee instead.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Second.
There's a motion and a second to approve the recommendation by legal. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. Motion carries unanimously, 3-0. And I believe that is all for executive session. Is there a motion to adjourn?
I'd like to make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. Motion carries unanimously. Meeting is adjourned.